Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The identity of Jade Cargill's attacker has been one of the biggest mysteries in WWE for the past few months. There weren't any leads in the case for a long time until recently. Earlier this month on SmackDown, Nick Aldis showed backstage video footage from last November when Jade was laid out, raising suspicion about Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez being the Storm's attackers. However, Bayley might shockingly be revealed as the attacker tonight on Raw. She could cost Bianca Belair and Naomi the women's tag team title match against the Judgment Day and revealed herself as the attacker alongside the Glow. The footage that Aldis showed made Bianca Belair and Naomi suspect Liv and Raquel. However, in the same clip, the role model was seen running towards the ambulance. There might be a small chance that she was the one who attacked Jade Cargill. The champions, though, were so fixated on Liv and Raquel that they didn't even notice her. Bayley is a 4-time Women's World Champion, a 2-time Women's Tag Team Champion, and a 1-time NXT Women's Champion. The former Royal Rumble winner wasn't initially a part of the Women's War Games match at Survivor Series, War Games 2024. Hence, driven by jealousy, she might have teamed up with Naomi and attacked Cargill. The Raw star eventually replaced the Storm in the gimmick match. Bayley was the initial suspect in the case and wasn't even trusted initially by Bianca. Naomi was the one who got the two to trust each other and work together. The role model and Naomi might have orchestrated this whole thing to benefit themselves. They might have been jealous of Jade's huge success since her arrival in WWE. The Glow could turn on the EST after tonight's match and reveal herself and Bayley as Jade's attackers. The former Damage CTRL leader recently competed in the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game. During her appearance at the event, Bayley was asked to name her top 3 female wrestlers of all time. She named Victoria, Trish Stratus, and Lita. Meanwhile, the role model is set to participate in the 2025 Women's Elimination Chamber match on March 1. It will be interesting to see if she goes on to win the bout and challenge for the WWE Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. Fans are eager to see what's next for her. The WWE Universe had been buzzing for weeks. A new threat loomed over Jade Cargill, the newly signed powerhouse who had taken the wrestling world by storm. Ever since her debut in WWE, she had seemed unstoppable, an athlete whose power and dominance in the ring made her one of the most formidable forces in sports entertainment. But suddenly, things changed. She was ambushed week after week, her matches sabotaged, and her momentum halted by a mysterious attacker. The question on everyone's mind was, who was behind the attacks? As WWE fans tuned into Monday Night Raw, anticipation reached a fever pitch. The mystery of Jade Cargill's assailant had consumed social media, fueled by cryptic vignettes and shadowy figures lurking in the background. Little did they know, the answer was going to leave them in shock. The attacker was none other than a 7-time champion, a well-established name with a storied history in WWE, a figure that everyone thought was long gone from the company. The surprise of this reveal was not just in the identity of the attacker, but in the intricate details that had been woven into the story, leaving behind Easter eggs and hidden clues that only the sharpest fans would notice. In this piece, we'll dive deep into the mystery, exploring the potential clues, the build-up to the reveal, and the impact this monumental twist could have on the WWE landscape. The mysterious attacks, a prelude to chaos. For weeks, Jade Cargill's dominance in WWE had been interrupted by cryptic attacks. It started with an unexpected assault during a match, where she was on the verge of victory. The lights flickered, and when they came back on, Jade was down, holding her ribs in pain. No one saw her assailant, but there was a distinct feeling that this wasn't just a random act of violence. It felt personal. As weeks passed, Jade became more and more frustrated with the situation. Her words on the microphone grew increasingly heated. She promised to find out who was responsible and make them pay. But every time she got close, the mysterious figure would strike again, always just out of sight. It was clear that whoever was behind these attacks knew how to evade detection, and they were toying with Cargill. A champion reappears. The big twist came when, After a particularly brutal assault, WWE aired a shocking vignette. The camera panned over a darkened room, only a single light illuminating a figure seated in a chair. The camera zoomed in slowly, and then, there it was, a glimpse of a familiar silhouette. The figure stood up, the sound of boots hitting the floor resonating through the arena. As the person turned, the crowd gasped. It was none other than Beth Phoenix, the 7-time WWE Women's Champion, who had been absent from WWE programming for years. The revelation sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. Beth Phoenix was not only a legend, but she had also been known for her toughness and no-nonsense attitude. In her prime, she was a dominant force in the women's division, having battled with the likes of Mickie James, Melina, and others. But after her departure from full-time competition, she had transitioned into a commentator and occasional appearance. To see her return as a villain, an attacker who had been lurking in the shadows, was a moment that stunned fans and set social media ablaze. But why? Why would Beth Phoenix, a former champion and a Hall of Famer, target someone like Jade Cargill? To answer that, we had to look deeper into the storyline, searching for clues that may have been planted in plain sight. Easter eggs, clues leading to the big reveal. WWE is known for its subtle storytelling, and the lead-up to Beth Phoenix's reveal as Jade Cargill's attacker was full of subtle hints. Let's break down some of the most significant Easter eggs that led to the shocking twist. 1. The commentary connection. Beth Phoenix had been working as a color commentator for WWE's NXT brand. Throughout her commentary, there was a noticeable shift in her tone whenever Jade Cargill was mentioned. At first, it seemed like harmless praise for a newcomer. But as weeks went by, Beth's comments became more critical. She would comment on Cargill's cockiness, her overconfidence, and how she had no respect for the history of the division. Fans started to notice that Beth's commentary was unusually harsh, especially considering her own career in WWE. Could this be a hint that something deeper was going on? 2. The body type and attire. In one of the earlier attacks on Cargill, fans noticed that the body type of the assailant seemed familiar. While WWE tried to keep the attacker's identity hidden, a certain muscular build was unmistakable, one that could easily belong to Beth Phoenix, who was known for her strength and athleticism. Additionally, during the attack, the mysterious figure wore a dark leather jacket, a nod to Beth's often tough girl persona during her wrestling career. 3. The shadow of history. Another important clue came in the form of WWE's historical storytelling. In an episode of Raw, WWE aired a segment highlighting the greatest moments of the women's division. Among the clips shown were several featuring Beth Phoenix's dominant performances, including her victories over Melina, Mickie James, and others. However, these segments weren't just showing her victories. They were juxtaposed with clips of Jade Cargill, emphasizing the parallels between the two women. The narrative seemed to imply that Beth Phoenix had once been the future of the division, but now it was Jade Cargill. This subtle foreshadowing seemed to suggest that Phoenix was upset with how the division had evolved, and perhaps she wanted to take back what she felt was hers. 4. Cryptic social media posts. In the weeks leading up to the reveal, Beth Phoenix's social media accounts were filled with cryptic messages. She posted pictures of herself working out in the gym, accompanied by hashtags like #TheQueenIsBack and #IamTheHistory. These posts were ambiguous but fueled speculation that she was preparing for something big. One post in particular stood out, a black and white image of Phoenix standing in front of a mirror captioned, "They say this division is new. They don't know what it means to be a legend." This was seen as a direct shot at the new guard, which included stars like Cargill. The motive. Why Beth Phoenix targeted Jade Cargill. After the big reveal on Raw, fans began to analyze Beth Phoenix's motives. While Jade Cargill's meteoric rise had captivated the WWE universe, it also stirred up feelings of resentment from some of the more established names in the industry. Beth Phoenix, as a former 7-time champion, might have felt that the legacy of women's wrestling was being overshadowed by newer, younger stars. Beth's return as an attacker wasn't just a random choice, it was a statement. Cargill, with her remarkable physique and unstoppable dominance, embodied everything that Beth once was, and everything that Beth had worked for. However, in Beth's eyes, Jade was a product of the new era, where athletes like her were quickly pushing aside the legends who paved the way. This attack wasn't personal. It was a declaration that the old guard wasn't finished yet. Beat's motivations could also stem from a desire for one more run in the spotlight. After years of being away from active competition, she could have seen Cargill's success as a challenge, one that she wasn't willing to let slide without a fight. Phoenix wanted to remind the world that she was still a force to be reckoned with, and Jade Cargill was the perfect target to make her comeback. The future. What's next for Beth Phoenix and Jade Cargill? With the shocking reveal that Beth Phoenix was behind the attacks on Jade Cargill, a new rivalry was born. WWE fans are now eagerly awaiting the fallout from this storyline. Will Jade seek revenge? How will she respond to the betrayal of one of the most respected women in WWE history? The possibilities are endless. This feud could lead to a high-stakes match at a major pay-per-view event, perhaps at WrestleMania, where the two women would clash in a battle for supremacy. Fans are already speculating about how the match will play out. Will Jade continue her dominance, or will the veteran Phoenix remind everyone why she's a 7-time champion? In the long run, this rivalry could elevate both women. For Beth Phoenix, it represents an opportunity to re-establish herself in WWE and prove that she can still compete at the highest level. For Jade Cargill, it's an opportunity to silence a legend and continue her rise as one of WWE's brightest stars. Conclusion: the power of the reveal. WWE has a long history of shocking twists and reveals, but the return of Beth Phoenix as Jade Cargill's attacker stands out as one of the most unexpected moments in recent memory. The way in which WWE used subtle clues and Easter eggs to build to this moment is a testament to the company's ability to weave intricate storylines that keep fans on the edge of their seats. For fans of both women, this storyline is a dream come true. It's a collision of past and present, of tradition and evolution. As Beth Phoenix looks to reclaim her place in WWE, and as Jade Cargill seeks to continue her rise, the WWE Universe is in for a thrilling ride that will shape the future of the women's division for years to come. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.